What's up, everybody? Rooker's here with another video. Well, it's been a while actually, but I'm back now. I've been pretty busy with school and work, just personal stuff. I'm not gonna bore you with that today. I do have something to do today, and that is installing a new ball joint on the Prelude, which is a 95 Prelude. As you can see, I already have it out. I mean, pretty much lifting up the car and taking off the ball joint. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's not that hard to do. So I went ahead and just took it off myself, and it's out now. You do have to press it out, by the way. It is press out. So I got that out. I couldn't necessarily find a ball joint that is like specifically for it, unless you get the adjustable ones. But I already mentioned before that, I don't think I mentioned it before, but I don't really like the adjustable ones because they're not like accurate, I guess, if you want to say that. But this is the ball joint for the rear. I should have been more specific previously, but this is for the upper rear. You can see it's already worn out really bad. So I'm going to be replacing that. What I did buy was, what year was it? I think 98 through 01 or 97, 01 Honda Prelude front uppers. I think it's our front lowers. I'm not entirely sure. You can look at the part number. This is the part number right there. Yes, I did get them out of Riley's. But yeah, that is the part number right there. If you ever try to, well, I'm going to try to make these fit. They're not like an actual fit either. I'm going to try to work them in there. So what I do have in mind is with some emery cloth, if you guys want to call it, but it's actually their metal sanding cloth. I have here 80 grit. I'm going to be trying to, I'm going to put the ball joint on a vise, and little by little, kind of like with the emery cloth, kind of like slide it through each and every area right here. All right, so in order to do this, you have to remove the boot. Obviously, you don't want to mess up the boot. This is brand new, so take that off first. You need a little pick or anything, maybe a flat screwdriver, just to get that ring out of there. You don't have to worry much about that one. That one just slides out, but this one is kind of like fit on there. The only reason I find out I needed to change these is because I was getting ready to put on some fender flares. But for some reason, I was like, all right, let me lift up the rear. I actually wanted to lower the rear some more. So I want to check that out real quick. And as I was doing a quick checkup, I noticed that the ball joint was like coming in and out of the little area in there. So, that happened. And I was like, you know what? I can't ride it that anymore. Anyway, so yeah, that's it right there. That's it, you guys. That is the ball joint already without the boot. And once again, like I said, I'm going to be putting it on the vise, and with the cloth, with the 80 grit, I'm going to start going around them. I don't need a whole bunch, just a little piece, and just start, getting to it. So I'm going to get it on the vise and start sanding. I think that should be enough, I guess. So in case you're wondering how these control arms come off, it has behind this cover, which that's a 10 mil right there. Behind that you have a 17 nut with a cotter pin, and for the upper part right in there, and obviously I'll show you later when I get to it, but on the inside is also 17s. Well, actually let me show you why I'm changing these ball joints. That right there is the reason why. So, I mean, that's one of the clunker noises I've been hearing for a while, but I kind of ignored it. But I think it's about time I change them. But yeah, that's it. That's how easy it moves. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Alright, so a couple unga bungas didn't work, so got my old trusty ball joint separator tool and see if that works. And we better find out. Not too worried if it damages the ball joint. Once again, this is a replacement for them, so not too worried. Alright guys, this is the next morning. I had to delay yesterday. It took a while to file it down. This is the other side. As you can see, it is smoking because we heated up the control arm with the ball joint. So once you get it filed down enough just for it to kind of fit snug in there, you want to go ahead and start heating up the control arm and just press it on there. You can see there's like a little bit of a ring there in the gap that took off from the actual control arm, because it was pretty big. Like I said, the ball joint for this stock ball joint is 33 millimeters, and the one for this 5th gen Prelude is 35. So 33 and 35 is 2 millimeters. It seems like it's very little, but once you compare them, in the control arm, it is a huge difference. So yeah, we already have that in there. Like I said, luckily we have a 20-ton press, so we did that, heated up and pressed it down. Me and my dad helped me out with this. So yeah, we got that done. Gonna do another cleanup and give it a quick spray with black paint because we got to keep things clean down there. But yeah, let me let it cool off, and then I'll get back to cleaning, painting, and reinstalling it. So yeah, that's about it. All right, now that it cooled off, I'm gonna go ahead and put the snap ring in there. Be careful with it, because like my instructor says, springy things spring. Now I had to let it cool off, obviously, but it's good for now. Slide it down, and I guess I'll finish it up with the driver. All right, it's in there now. It's still kind of warm. Obviously after heating it up, all the grease comes off, so I'm gonna go ahead and a little bit of brake clean it up and re-grease it. Obviously these new ones come with a grease fitting, so yeah, I'm gonna get that cleaned up and greased up, and once again give it a nice paint job. All right, so I already got the control arm painted and everything. I'm gonna start getting it installed. I'm inside of the car. As you can see, this thing is almost stripped out except for the front. But besides that, you can see in the inside it's gonna be behind this cover. You have one right there and one right there. It's really not that hard to do it by yourself, but that's it. To tighten it up, it's just a 17 millimeter. I don't know if there's a specific torque spec. I haven't looked, but I'm just gonna tighten it up where I feel like it's good. All right. It is now on here. As you can see, it's not that bad. I already gave it a quick paint job, but anyways, that's it right there now. Ball joint is now installed. It fits in there now. The diameter on the bolt, or whatever you want to call it, is the same as 4th gen, 5th gen. They are the same. The only thing that's different is the upper part, whatever inserts into the actual control arm. But I mean, other than that, there was no big issue. You do have to I did use some emery cloth, but I had to use the file as well to go a little bit deeper. So I used the file and a little bit of emery cloth just to smooth it out on the top lip, and one that's here on the top I was able to get it down to 33 millimeters. The one on the bottom I was able to go roughly 34 millimeters, which was enough for it to slide down, you know, heat up the control arm and slide down the ball joint, press it in there. So I mean, that's basically all you have to do, and you should be good. You don't have to go to a junkyard and find a used ball joint. You know, you got something brand new, and I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of these on the store. These were actually in stock. Fortunately, I got both of them, so there was no big issue there. And it is also 17 for the nut here, you guys. When? Yep. Was he? Is it 17? Yeah. Ball joints are now installed. It's already been a couple, I'd say 2 or 3 weeks now. I've been driving it around, and everything seems to be fine. Nothing has come out of place. You know, everything's still tight, meaning that this installation, or this sort of fitment, if you want to say, works. So if you have any ball joints on your 4th gen Prelude that are bad for the rear, the upper rear, you can get the, I forgot if they're front uppers or front lowers from a 5th gen Prelude. Now earlier I did show the part number earlier, so use that part number. But it was a success. Everything's fine. Like I said as well, we have to file it down because it is 35 millimeters. You have to file it down to 33 or close enough just for it to go in, press it in, and you should be good. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's good. So I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned. You know, I hope you can fix. If you have that issue, I hope you can fix it. And you know, just do it right. I am on my way to school. I went to work. I'm on my way to school now. It is 11:20. So I should be getting there pretty soon. But something else I have coming in is a catback for the Prelude. It is a DNA motoring catback. I don't know much about them.